Here we go, back again with another video. Yes, yesterday Sunderland lost against Plymouth at home 2-1 in that waterlogged pitch, and apparently Lee Johnson says the pitch is in need of much repair and updating. A little bit of money needs to be spent on the pitch, Stuart Donald. He had the covers on, had the groundsman in off furlough, then maybe the pitch be in a better state. But yes, it's been a depressing day today, a terrible day after last night's result. Now I know our fate is finally... and we have no chance of getting promotion. We have no chance of getting in the top two this season. Possibly we can sneak a place in the playoffs. That's a possibility, but we need to improve big time. Now, we take on Shrewsbury the weekend. It's going to rain all night. It's going to rain all morning tomorrow. Will the pitch be okay to play on a Saturday? No idea. Will they have the covers on? Hopefully. Do they have covers? Or Stuart Donald sold them off to the nearest cricket ground, maybe Chesley Street. Cricket grounds bought the covers, cut them in the right shape and put them over their cricket pitch for the summer showers. That's something Stuart Donald, I think, would do. But yes, last night, another poor performance. Defence, terrible, because there's nobody in front of the defence to help the defence out. That's where Grant Ledbetter comes into play, because he's a holding midfielder. He can sit there and protect the defence. Unfortunately, last night, nobody could protect the defence. Two great opportunities, well-worked goals from Plymouth. Now, this is a mediocre, middle of the run, middle of the table side. And it's no disrespect to the players. You know, the players are doing well with the ability they have for League 1 and League 2. You know, they're middle of the table, middle of the run, mediocrity, that kind of player would be brilliant for me. Imagine me when I was younger with that kind of ability. But for them, at Sunderland, it is mediocre and it's poor. It's not good enough. There's no passion, there's no drive, there's no want, there's no ability to actually win a game of football. Just passes our team by. There's no teamwork. I mean, for Sunderland Association Football Club to get promoted, this team is not good enough. The players are bang average set of players. One or two players could possibly sneak a little bit higher level, sneak it in if they work hard enough. And one or two, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 players belong in League 2. Now, what is it with Sunderland managers? We had Jack Ross. 4-3-3 with Jack Ross. 4-3-3. We had good players that came down from the Championship to play in League 1. And we almost got the promotion in the first season. Then he tinkered with this wing-back system. It's not an easy system to play with, the wing-back system. It can confuse players. Some of the players, our players, are not good enough. And the technical ability, and probably not clever enough to play that kind of system. So that's what found out Jack Ross to eventually get him nobbled. And then Phil Pattinson come in and did the same thing. And it found out again, the ability wasn't there to play the wing-back system. Now Lee Johnson's come in. And he's had a mixed bag of results, but he did say when he first come in, he wanted to see the team get the ball as quick as possible with the feet passing the ball into the penalty box to attack a high pressing game as well. What's happened to that plan? Where's that gone? Last night we reverted back to Hereford football. No high press. Plymouth were pressing higher than Sunderland. Was it an excuse of the pitch? Because these players just couldn't be bothered to play in bad conditions. They're too soft to play in bad conditions. Is that what it could be? I don't know. I'm asking you out there. Did the players look as if they could be bothered last night? One or two did. The majority of them couldn't pass the ball, got stuck in the mud, didn't want to put a shift in. I didn't see Carl Winchester put a shift in, mind, for his first game. I saw him get a yellow card and it fell over a couple of times and passed one good pass, and that was about it. Now, is Lee Johnson, after the good Lincoln game, after one or two, you know, results where he's tinkering with his side, with which players to bring in, which players to start, which players to come back from injury. Now he's going to change the formation. So now we've got 4-2-2-2. Now I don't quite understand the 4-2-2-2. I don't get it. I'll be just me. I'll be just thick. But I don't understand what he's trying to do with the 4-2-2-2. Why can't we just play simple football for the simple players that we have? The simple, basic, average players we have in this side. I'm not saying the simple because they're thick. Just simple, average players in this side. Bang average players that we have in this club. We're making things probably too difficult. Changing formations, different managers. This manager comes in, changing formations again and confusing the players. What's happened to the basic 4-4-2? What happened to that? What's happened to teams playing basic 4-4-2, simple football, the players to understand, or 4-3-3, which I think these players can understand. And then you've got a bank of 3 midfielders. You could have the Holden Ledbetter with 2 midfielders a little bit in front of them for the attacking formation. Now, whether you have your average Josh Scowen who kind of pass the ball and kind of shoot, or whether you have your Max Power, or whether you have this new lad Winchester, or even, I don't know, Dobson, who kind of pass. So you got these 4 players, all the same. For me, they're all from the same mould, as far as I know, as far as I can see. Now, Embledon, again, kind of passed the ball, hasn't done very well so far. So who do we put in the midfield? We got Power, who's played okay at right back. We got Luke O'Nien coming back with the energy, with the ability to drive, to want to get past players. Do we fit him into the midfield position? Do we have Ledbetter? Then do we have Luke O'Nien and somebody else? Who do we've got to find the right formation, the right team to click together. But we need Ledbetter to protect that defence, because Willis is injured now. Whoever comes in, Sanderson, or whether it's going to be McLaughlin who's injured as well, or whether it's Bailey Wright who's in the team, and we got McFadden. They're just not good enough to defend without somebody helping them, somebody holding their hand, because they're always going to let goals in, simple as. So that's why we need Ledbetter there. He's probably the best midfielder that we have at doing that position, holding, helping the defence and spraying the ball forward, but not too far forward. We don't want to hoof it like we did last night. We want to go back to free-flowing, passing football as quick as we can, attacking football into the penalty box. Now, maybe it was hindered by the pitch last night. And if that's the case, then Stuart Dunn has a lot to answer for, because, like I said before, the usual suspects. Kaiser Soche, does De Freysis actually exist? Does Louis De Freysis actually exist? Is he a person? Or is he somebody that Donald's just made up? Because I don't see any takeover happen anytime soon. Shrewsbury, their manager, Steve Cotterill, is in hospital, and I do wish him all the best. I hope he has a speedy recovery from COVID. It's a nasty thing to have. I know Lyndon Gooch has got COVID. I wish Gooch, we're missing Gooch. We're missing Gooch so much with his pace, with his drive. I mean, at the end of the day, he needs to try and, like what Lee Johnson said, take it from 100% to 70% in the penalty box, look up, find a pass. But, he's a little Harry, a little terrier. He gets it, nip it at the feet, gets the ball, he can run with it. He has more ability than a lot of our players that are in our side at this moment in time. So we're missing him. And Luke O'Nien, for me, if he does come back, I would put him in the centre of the midfield and give him a go there, because it can't be any worse than what we got already. Can it be any worse? Shrewsbury, we have to beat Shrewsbury on Saturday, otherwise we definitely won't make the playoffs. So I'm going to say a sneaky 2-1 win. I'm always, even though I'm confident that we're going with the result, I always say we're going to win. I'm torn. My brain saying, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Terry? Why are you saying a win? Why are you always saying a win? You're not always. How many wins have you had this season? How many losses, how many draws you've had? Why are you constantly saying Sunderland are going to win? And my heart's going, because I'm a Sunderland fan. Sunderland till I die. I always believe we can win. I always want us to win. I dream we can win, even in League One. You've got to dream you can win League One. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory. There was only 2 people that I know of that got the correct score last night, and it was Andrew McNee and Philip Emerson. Well done on predicting Sunderland to get beat 2-1. And well done the Green Army for beating Sunderland. I hope you all got safely home last night, the Green Army, down to Plymouth, the 400-mile journey. Oh yes, there was no fans up, was there? Because COVID won't let any fans come in the football ground. You can't have away fans anyway. So there we have it. So what score prediction do you think we're going to get against Shrewsbury? Oh, God. Do you know what it is with lockdown and with Sunderland? You just, I mean, things could not. I don't even want to say that, but it's depressing, isn't it? It's depressing. You got lockdown, it's depressing, and then you kind of get in the match, kind of get in the pub, you can't do anything really, and then you've got Sunderland playing like a bang average league one side, and the way we're going, we could be in the bottom end of the table. But yeah, what's your score prediction? Leave your score prediction down in the comments section. I'm deflated. I'm not defracious, but I'm deflated. I feel completely deflated. I'm going to have to go because this is really hard work. It is so much hard work. Come on, Lee Johnson. Play the 4-3-3. Play the 4-4-2. Scrap this 4-2-2-2-2-2-2 because probably the players don't even understand it. And if we only have two midfielders, and if it's Power, if it's Scowen, if it's Winchester and Power, they're just not good enough to be two by themselves because we need three. We need Ledbetter at the spine at the back with the two midfielders driving forward with the help from Ledbetter. These two don't need to be defensive, don't need to pass backwards, don't need to pass sideways. Need to pass the ball on the ground. McGeady last night was the only one with a bit of drive, the only person who wanted to try and do something. Yes, he's a bit ball greedy. Yes, he's past his best, but at least he tries. Same with Diamond. Yes, Diamond doesn't always look up when he runs into the corner and probably takes a touch too much. But again, at least he's trying to get into the penalty box. He's trying to get the ball forward. Without those two, we'd never score in a month of Sundays. If the match is even on the weekend. Like I said, if the match is even on at the weekend. Right, I've got a few sweeties left for Christmas. I'm going to go and eat them. Right, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm sorry for the doom and gloom. I'm saving up I'm saving up some of my frustrations for the SFC Fan TV Thursday bunch tomorrow night when there'll be a few home truths told. Right, we'll see you later. Take care. Oh, God. Oh, imagine if we lose against Shrewsbury. They haven't played for about 5 weeks.